I can't tell you where I've hidden her. It's too risky. But for her sake and mine, I hope you find her before he does. This is the other cat. Let's go, man. The other big bad. Forget Garrett. Harry, I've had a change of heart, said Garrett. I will help you take down the rest of the unforgivable and end the calamity on one condition. What's that? Make an unbreakable... Oh, shoot. Alright, so we are on to part 2 of Prisoner of the Vow Brilliant event. And, this is the beginning of the event in the vlog, but the end of the event in all actuality, because your boy has little less than 2 hours to get through task 4. But we're going to try to do this. We're going to try to do the beginning dialogue, the placement of the images, and the 15 note pieces dialogue, and the end of the dialogue before the event actually ends. I will not complete the bonus assignment, but that is okay. I'm here for the dialogue. I'm here to give you the latest and greatest content. So let's read through it right quick. Hermione, you should know that Gareth Greengrass asked me to make an unbreakable vow. I love that. I love that. To help his daughter with her blood malediction. I'm on my way to do it now. Gracious. He's just like, I'm going to do it. It's the only way he'll tell us everything he knows. You can't. Yeah. It's far too risky. Think about what would happen should you break the vow. Ginny, James, Albus, and Lily would be devastated. Not to mention that there's no guarantee Gareth will even hold up his end of the deal. Great rebuttal, Hermione. What do you got to say, Harry? Don't you think I realize all of that? I spent days agonizing over this decision. Every night I've been haunted by dreams of Gareth feeding me nothing but lies, and Ginny and the kids struggling to carry on without me. I don't have a choice. Gareth's intel and knowledge will be vital for stopping the unforgivable and ending the calamity. If making this vow means everyone else can live in safety and peace, I'm willing to take that risk. Here comes Hermione. I wish you didn't have such a pathological need to sacrifice yourself. Harry, but I know better than to think I can stop you once you've made up your mind. I just hope your risk pays off. Oh, man. That was heartfelt right there. That hit home right there. Gracious. Hermione would know. What does Ginny have to say about this? I swear, if you make Ginny upset, your boy's gonna be pissed. Alright, so this is where your boy is at on task 4. Place 5 brilliant event, Prisoner of the Vow Family Foundables, and collect 15 note pieces by returning brilliant Prisoner of the Vow traces. This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna drive to a spot. I won't be walking around because that'll take up a lot of time, and it is mad hot. Place the images and get some dialogue. See what happens. Let's go. So, I'm fighting a werewolf right quick, and this should give me my first part of the dialogue at least. It's usually the first note piece returned, then the 5th, the 10th, and then nothing on the 15th until you complete task 4. That's usually how it goes. So let's see what happens. We got the note piece. I'm not placing anything yet. Here we go. Hermione. Harry, one of our SOS Task Force agents has found this scrap of parchment after returning a Time Turner foundable. I returned a werewolf, but whatever. Who sent it? Grimm? The Unforgivable? It could believably be either. What? We'll have to find the rest of the note to know for certain. No! How you gonna play me like that? Either the Unforgivable or Grimm? Alright, I think this is the 5th note piece. It is. And we do have dialogue. Alright. We haven't recovered enough pieces of the note to make out its contents yet, says Hermione. But we do know one thing. It's addressed to you, Harry. See? That handwriting, could it be? Hermione, tell our volunteers to prioritize finding the rest of this letter. If this was sent by who I think it was, it has to be important. Sent by who? Who sent the letter? Alright, so this should be the 10th. It is. So we should get dialogue. And we do. Hermione, we've reassembled the note, but it's completely blank. Is this some sort of trick? Blank, let me see it. Hermione, this isn't blank at all. As I suspected, this is a letter from Gareth. He's drawn a map of the love room. Oh my gosh. Within the Department of Mysteries, as well as instructions on how to get in. They're calling it back. They're calling it back. They're calling it back to the love room. It all started with the love room. The trailer.
So we have a news article, London 5 still missing. That is paperclipped to a love room entrance log that has 5 names on it with a note, Grimm's entering the love room at odd times. And he's going in a lot more often than the others and for longer durations.
Yeah.
So the love room is, I think, the room that Harry is unable to open in the Order of the Phoenix when he is trying to save Sirius. And afterwards, when he's talking to Dumbledore says there's a room in the Department of Mysteries that is full of a force that is so strong that it's, really, really powerful. Voldemort has none of it, and Harry has a lot of it. And it's his heart and love.
The notes. Curious. I still don't see anything. Gareth must have charmed it to only reveal its contents to you. Does it say anything else? You'll find the information you're looking for at the spot marked on the map. Act fast and take care of Sirius when I'm gone. Hermione, tell my secretary I'm stepping out when I'm gone. Yo, he's about to get the axe. They're about to kill Gareth? I need to investigate this. Just be careful, Harry. I'm not sure what Gareth's hiding or why he concocted this roundabout way of giving it to you, but it's all very suspicious. Obviously. But yo, Grimm spent so much time there. Oh, the love room. It was driving him. Oh, people thought it was driving him crazy because he was missing Penelope. Give me Grimm. Oh my gosh, what does this have to do with him? What does this have to do with Gareth? Alright, so we are going to place the brilliant images on this page. I usually work my way up from least amount of fragments to most. So let's start with Sirius Black from the Wizarding Challenge fragments. Harry, Ron, do you remember how we met Sirius? I remember. I thought he was the Grimm dragging me by my leg to my death. You two had a bit of a rough start, didn't you? We all did. I honestly thought he was responsible for my parents' death. But Sirius ended up being one of our trusted allies. I love Sirius, man. Sirius is so off the chain. I'll have to take your word for it until I get all my memories back. But he did get me an owl as an apology, so he can't be all bad. I love Sirius. He's seriously one of my favorite cats. All right. Peter Pettigrew's abandoned clothes. Next up, Hermione. Do you remember last week when I told you that Gareth admitted to hiding Penelope Folly? I remember. He wouldn't tell you where he'd hidden her, but hoped you'd find her before some mysterious... He did. Bring on the big bad, the actual big bad. Let's go. Knowing Gareth, I thought he might have embedded a clue to Penelope's location in our conversation. I pored over his every word and kept coming back to his comment that Penelope was like a daughter to him. What? That's when I remember that Gareth had pictures of both Penelope and Sirius on his desk. Hermione, you're a genius. You are brilliant. Both pictures on his desk. Given that Gareth sealed Kit inside a portrait, it seemed likely he'd done the same to Penelope. But when I checked the office, Penelope's photograph was gone. Penelope was in the picture. Does Grimm have her? Or the big bad have her? Oh my gosh, the he that Gareth warned you about must have found her before we could. I knew it. Okay. But who is the man and how did he break into Gareth's office without us noticing? Give me the big bad. Give me the actual big bad. Which, who is controlling it? I mean, Gareth is on the nose. It makes sense, but is there somebody we're not thinking about? Give me the actual big bad. Oh, let's go. Penelope was in the picture. He kept it close. Yo, he always loved Penelope. He kept it close. So she was in the picture the entire time on his desk right there, and Grimm didn't know. Oh. Save Penelope. Yo, we gotta start a hashtag Save Penelope. Forget Save the London Five. Save Penelope. How's your memory? I just placed the tree on Big Willow. How's your memory coming along? Ron, do you remember the day we met Sirius? That bloody tree. I don't care how valuable it is. We should have done Hogwarts a favor and chopped it down. Ron, leave it to Ron to cut through all the tension that's happening with the story. Here comes Constance. You got what you wanted. Gareth, Harry is going to do whatever it takes to help your daughter, but do you intend to honor your promise to him? Constance is talking to Gareth? Allow me to answer your question with one of my own. Why did you agree to seal our unbreakable vow if you were doubtful that I keep my word? Wait, why did you agree to seal our unbreakable vow if you were doubtful that I was going to keep my word? Constance did it? Honestly, because I felt bad for you. You want nothing more to give your daughter a better, longer life, but you've been blocked at every turn. It's heart-wrenching, isn't it? Save your pity. I don't want it. Then let me give you a bit of advice instead. Don't be rash. Harry knows the consequences of breaking his vow. You should think long and hard about what will happen should you not keep yours. Constance is throwing out threats? Collect. So now we're done with the Ophelia bit. With time to spare, I just won't be able to complete the bonus. Alright, here's Harry. You should know that I reached out to the head of St. Mungo's after a quick chat and a generous donation. He agreed to personally oversee Sirius' care and fund a study on blood malediction. Thank you, Harry. I mean that seriously. I was right to place my faith in you, says Gareth. I wish I could say the same. I made an unbreakable vow with you, placed my life on the line, on your word that you'd help stop the unforgivable and the calamity. But you're as tight-lipped as ever. Patience, says Gareth. You'll get the information you want soon enough. I fully intend to see my promise through to the end, no matter what happens. Okay. Here we go. Hermione. Harry, there's something I have to tell you. Harry? Me too, says Harry. The map Gareth used the calamity to send to me led me to his journal. I've only just begun reading through it, but there's all sorts of information on the unforgivable and the calamity in there. Hermione, about Gareth. Harry, you're right. I should go and talk to him. I have so many questions. Harry, listen to me. You can't talk to Gareth because he's dead. Oh my gosh. Yo, I'm done with this. I am done with this cliffhanger stuff. They just ended with, he's dead. Stay tuned for the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Alright, calm down, James. Okay, calm down. Gareth said he wanted to get the information out and stuff before it would be too late. So he knew they would be coming after him. And he knew the consequences. And he did it to save his daughter, Sirius. Penelope, though. They have to bring in Grimm now. They have to bring in Grimm. Grimm has to show up in the story now. We know where Penelope is. We got to find out who the new big bad is now. We get to find out who the new big bad is now. Gareth is out the way. Finally. I knew it was somebody we didn't know. And the thing is, the person, at least the picture is gone. So, we can assume that it was somebody still within the ministry. You can still say Constance, because nobody trusts her. And Constance threatened Gareth. I always want, I've been saying this from day one. I want somebody that we don't know and to be introduced in this. The big bad could still be somebody we know, still could be Constance or somebody, but I want it to be somebody bigger that we don't know. Maybe even a callback. So I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited.